Good morning, cyber traders. How's everybody doing? Thursday already. Oh my God. The 22nd. 2/22/18. Good to see you, Todd. Good to see you, Terrell. John, Terry. Look at all these great names. Gene, Doug. Good to see you. Ted, everyone. Ken, I didn't forget about you, Ken. Don't worry about it. How you doing? Good to see you, Grant. Good to see you all, and all everyone else that's in here. I'll be just calling out names for the next 15 minutes. Anyway, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Let's talk about some of the stocks are making some big moves. Hopefully, a lot of you new trial members have been enjoying your week so far, and I know a lot of you have appointments and talking to education advisors, and also be able to talk to me. So hopefully, you love what you do and want to be part of this family. You could see how much fun it is to trade. Greatest job in the world. I tell everybody that, but it's not for everybody. So that's the most important thing. At least you know what you're getting yourself involved in while you're here. But overall, yesterday, what an interesting day. I mean, I don't know what happened. I had to go to a meeting yesterday, and all of a sudden, when I saw the market was doing great, and all of a sudden I'm checking, like, what the hell's going on? I'm calling Josh. Josh, what the hell's going on? The market's crashing. I'm trying to sell. I went long too on some positions, and I was doing good on them. I had to get out of some of them because I'm like, I don't know what to tell. I mean, the market just took a big turn yesterday. So, I mean, we'll see what happens today. But I mean, there's some crazy things that are going on right now. Anyway, let's talk about what moved yesterday, because there were a couple of good things that we did trade yesterday, and then we'll go through the watch list. ANTH, by the way. Let me just bring that up. That was probably the best mover of the day yesterday. That was really easy. Look at that beautiful chart. Started at 9 a.m. this morning when we found it earlier. Went from $1.90 up until 12 o'clock. Ran to 280. That was just a great winner. And then finally, when it broke a lower low, I know a lot of you guys should have got out right around the 260. I mean, at least at 240. But that was a pretty easy one for 50 cents. Great stock. The only thing I did not like about it. It was so slow. I mean, me to sit there and trade that thing from 9 o'clock all the way to 12 o'clock that's like torture, you know? But, you know, I mean, listen, you know me, I like to be done around 10 o'clock. I like to be done within the first 30 minutes. That's what we train for. That's what we do. But it was just a very slow mover. But it was nice. It was pretty good. We did well. Twitter, obviously another big mover. Stock has just been on fire lately. But, you know, only thing about the Twitter trade is it did in the middle of the day, and a lot of us were pretty much done by that time. But I know a lot of you guys stuck around with that, but you could see from 12 o'clock, it made that big pop right there all the way to 2 o'clock and then backed off. TEVA, you know, we've been always trading this thing. It just always comes somewhere, you know. You always find this stock, this TEVA. But this one did pretty well. Let me just change this. I don't like this chart right here, daily chart. So that one we've done pretty well with. It's got great volatility. Another one at 10 o'clock, it just popped. It went from 19 to 2050. That one did pretty well. And then what else do we had? FOMC. Am I missing anything? I think that was all of them, guys. Oops, typed in the wrong spot. FOMC. Anyone else? I mean, I'm just calling them out. I'm sorry, I typed in the wrong symbol. It was, which one was it again? Oh, we had the race trade. That's right. We had the Ferrari trade, that one. I don't know what happened there, but that one just all of a sudden, I thought it was going to have a good pop and then just kind of reversed on us. That's the other one I got shaken out of it because it started breaking out. I just said, you know what, the market looks like it's coming back, so this probably do pretty well. That one in fiat, so you know I'm a big thing. A couple of other ones that Ken said he loved, the TEVA. That one, you know what's nice is that when you had, and you know we talked about this in class. So I'm just going to briefly touch upon it, but you know when you get a good you know, and I love how Andre always said it. It's like dancing with your partner. You just know how to dance with them. You know, once you understand how to trade a stock and you watch it a few times, you just kind of know what's going on. And that one, you know, that TVA, it's one of those stocks. SICA, yeah, that was pretty good too. That was the one I was looking at. SICA. Here we go. Oh, it's not coming up. Why is it not? My thing's not coming up. Here we go. Cisco came up. CLCA. There we go. All right. Nope. Damn it. What am I doing on my fat fingers? Maybe too much coffee this morning. Anyway, so that one is just getting hammered. You could see that was a great, great short. That one just went from, and that was pretty easy, right in pre-market. You could see it right there in the pre-market. Everything just showed it just in tanking all the way from 30 down to 28, and it just, boom, just dropped down to 26, and it just broke lower lows. It's got support levels coming up. I'm going to keep this on our watch list, but I think that CLCA could probably still be a short going into this open. I want to see how it does, but we got some support levels that's coming up close to it. Looks like another $1 there, so we'll keep an eye on that one too. So overall, it was a pretty decent day, even though the market took a big hit. Now I know a lot of you guys are talking about this XIV. I know Dana, you just brought that up. It's not coming up. I don't have any data. I had no data on it, but this thing is just getting killed. Oh my God! I mean, let me just bring up another chart. This one right here, you could see this thing. Oops, wrong one. Hold on. I have multiple platforms running. There we go. It's been halted, and you could see this ETF just went from like 140 all the way down to $5, and it got halted. I mean, I just, you know, these ETFs. Geez, do you think anyone owns it at that price? Think about it. CMB says it's going to rebound today. Is that what they're saying, Ted? I mean, we'll keep an eye on it, but like, it didn't really trend up. I didn't see it trend up after what it was doing, but my God, these things is just like they get so hammered. That's what, you know. It's funny. Like, everybody wants to play with ETFs. You know, everybody's like, you know, let me try it. I like ETFs. Let me try it out. You know, I hear good things about it. Listen, personally, I think ETFs should have their own exchange. But this is the ETF. I'll tell you right now, is the main reason why we had that flash crash, you know, 3 weeks ago. Grant says they're my dance partner. All right. So anyway, let's do some shopping and see what's going on. There are a couple of stocks that are making some big moves right now, and I want to keep an eye on it. First one I want to throw on the watch list is STMP. Stamps.com. What the hell is that all about, right? Who would ever thought Stamps.com is trading at $200? Did you would ever even think, like, what? $200? $200? Are you kidding me? This thing about a year ago was only at 100, you know, and 2 years ago it was at like 50. I mean, let me just fix this chart right here, this timetable right here. And let me change it and, you know, make it a weekly so you can see a little bit more. I mean, this thing was like unbelievable, right? Stamps.com. Anyway, expensive. It's got good volatility for all my level 5 traders. This might be up your alley, all right? So Stamps.com for all the level 5 traders, I think that one's pretty decent, all right? It's the second biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ. All right, something a little bit more on the cost-effective side, right? WKHS. This one looks pretty good. This thing is kind of gapped up pretty nicely. She's starting to downtrend a little bit in the pre-market. It's the only thing that I don't really like about it. Let me just fix my time frame over here. I don't know how I got this to here. There we go. So you could see it had a nice little gap up from 290 to 390. She started to trend down a little bit, but the stock's got some big history. Some of you guys remember we traded this stock back in 2016. So some of you remember this thing went from $1 to $10. So we know the stock can move. If you were part of CTU back then, go back to your journals like we train you in class, see how you traded it, see how the shakes were, see if there was a dominating market maker. Talk about, you could see some high frequencies. You know, we always teach you how to take very quality notes on it. So see how that one worked out for you. But that WKHS, the only reason why what really attracts me about that stock is what happened when we traded it back then. All right, something that's got a little bit of a push, but it's a scalp stock. So you got to be a scalper. One of our scalping students is the SGMO. This one's got a nice little push right here. You got to know how to scalp it. It's been trending up really nice on a long-term chart. Been doing really well. The stock last year, you can see, was around $4 at 22. Great swing trade. You know, sometimes you never really think about these stocks. Of like, you know, everybody keeps thinking of always think of the brand names. Everybody's always thinking of like the Lulus and the eBays and, you know, and the Apples. You know, never really think these things would go up. But this thing's breaking all-time highs. Very nice. It's been we've been trading it. You guys know that, and we've done really well with it. So it's not only been a good day trade. Swing trade, we've traded it and has a really good swing trade. Another one that we were watching early in the pre-market, but she's not going anywhere now, and we've been trading it, and we've done really well with this stock in the past. HMNY, a lot of you guys remember this stock. We traded it back here. That stock went from, back in September, you know, that stock went from like $2 and went all the way to 40. Remember that? That was unbelievable. That was a crazy stock. Anyway, just don't worry. Just trying to get suckered into it. She is gapped up a little bit this morning. She went as high as 520. You can see that right there. But she's kind of trending down a little bit. So HMNY, we'll keep a close eye on that one too. Anyway, she's up about 8%. The losers. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get any good dead cat bounces, but you know, there were a couple of them that were taking some hits. ROKU, I mean, just made it on that list. ROKU, we've been trading it, ROKU. You can see that one gapping down pretty big right now. That thing was at yesterday. It closed roughly, it's down about $10, down 20%. Very fast stock, ROKU. Very, very fast. So you can see that thing has been a good swing trade for us. We've done pretty well with that stock in the past. But she's on a downtrend. Another stock that's it's on the slow side. It's not a fast-moving stock. For all you level 1 traders and beginners out there, this might be up your alley. Chesapeake Energy. You know, she's in a big percentage game. She's up 8% right now. You can see it. This stock trades a lot of volume. Look at the icebergs out there on the matrix. You know, you got a lot of times and sales in green. So if you're a beginner trader, this might be up your alley. Something that if you're scared, you don't know how to, and which is okay, you know, everyone gets scared trade in the beginning, but if you want to like what it feel like to be in a position, this is one you want to look at. I found this other also, you guys all remember Hertz, right? Hertz, we did really well with that stock. She's also made the second biggest percentage gainer on the New York Stock Exchange. She's up right now about, you know, $1.20. She's up about 7% pre-market. She's got a nice little trend right there. The stock's been getting beat up for a long time. We've traded the stock all the way at 10. A lot of you guys remember that. We did really well with this stock. It's like every day we were trading it, and what happens, we just learn how that stock trades. So that one did pretty well. There was nothing in the New York other than this one other stock, but she's expensive. MIC, I think I just called that out earlier. I told you guys this looks like a great short. She's been trending down. For some of you, if you logged in around 8:30 when you were supposed to be here, all right, you should have got this stock right around the 45, 47. Right now she's around 45, so you're doing pretty good in that pre-market. You could see it, but the trend is your friend. She's still breaking lower lows. She's still got room to go a lot lower. She's breaking 52-week lows. You know, I was going back on my charts. You got to go all the way back down. You have to go all the way to 2016 to find any support levels on this stock, but she's taking a massive, massive hit. So MIC, now this is in a $45 range. You got to be a $500,000 day trader to trade the stock because the stock's going to get pretty damn volatile. And, you know, you can see they're very limited on the iceberg order, so we kind of lose that advantage. All right. Anything I'm missing that I did not call out? Benito saying Morgan Stanley, after 20% drop, Roku still has a downside. Well, okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that. We're full fourth quarter results Wednesday. MLC ahead of expectations, but the stock validation. All right. Well, this is why, guys, we're all part of the team. And this is what you were trained. Benito, thanks for throwing that in there. Now we at least have a little bit of an understanding. You know, it's always funny, but I don't really joke around, but it's kind of funny. It's like, okay, so what does that mean for us? Is it good news? Is it bad news? We see stocks beat earnings all the time. We see them downgraded. Who are these people to upgrade, downgrade? But remember, the trend is your friend. Don't buck the trend. So let's not try to overanalyze. Jonathan says go check out the AAIO. I'm going to bring that up right now. Let me just get that up there. AAIO. She's got a she's downtrending. I saw this earlier. She looks like a pretty good short right here. I mean, the stock was a $100 stock, breaking all-time lows. This one's good. You know, you got some decent. You know, you don't really have that big tier sizes here, so it's not that stock that you probably could trade 1,000 shares. But AAIO, I'll throw it out on the list. That's not bad, Jonathan. Pretty good. W is for deep pocket traders. Yeah, absolutely. Oops, spelt it wrong. Just put one there. Yeah, I mean, listen, the W is trending down right here. She's breaking lower lows. I also saw that, but she had a nice little uptrend right there. So I think if you're a level 4, level 5 trader, this is really up your alley too. This is definitely looks like a really nice short. That looks pretty good. Upgrade, they want to sell, downgrade, want to buy the institutions. Well, they do that all the time, Listen, it's a game what they do. You just got to know how to play the game. You just got to be patient. The NXTD, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it. It's not really going anywhere. It's kind of on the slow side. The NXTD, Neil, I saw that earlier. It's not. You could see not really doing too much. All right, so we got a pretty good list here, guys. Market's going to open up in less than 12 minutes, so I want to post this on YouTube, get all the YouTube fans to see what we're trading. Listen, guys, like I always say, we got about almost 10 stocks on this list. Probably 2 of them are doing pretty well. We already know a couple of them on those shorts. We did pretty good. If you were here earlier, there's going to be a whole new list going to come out around 9:30. Sometimes a lot of these traders kind of hold back their trades. They want to expose them out. Some of them have to get these orders because they have these orders already pre-sold, so they want to get in before they have to execute the other ones. So we kind of saw there, we got them exposed there. And then if we see anything new, like I said, you see something, say something. Now, don't forget today, guys, today is a very, very big day. Today is open house. Every week we do open house. We're going to try to recruit new traders. So at 12 o'clock, so for all YouTube people out there or Facebook or Twitter want to come and join us, 12 o'clock today, we're going to have a talk about how to be the 2-hour day trader. And then for everyone, come out there and let's just tell them how much money we made. So hopefully we can recruit some more family members to the team. Guys, good luck today. Happy trading. See you at 12 and then see you for the afternoon at 2:30. Good luck, everybody.